Hey, metal refiners. Look what's going on here with the new bath. I've got stratification occurring. You can see the clearer liquid at the top, the darker at the bottom, and all the dendrites forming on the bottom of that copper cathode. Okay, so you can see it's evident here. Liquid density. The copper is still building up. Not as much as I'd thought here because of the stratification. So let's stir it up and see what's going on here. Yeah, this clear bowl's great for having a look at what's actually going on, and you can see the dendritic growth here that's building up and how the material's actually dropping down. It's letting go from the cathode. You know, some of it is staying put, but some of it isn't. And this is the reason I might go back to my stainless steel plate. That might be the best idea, I think. Now that this copper is starting to build up, I will replace it with stainless steel like I just said. Yeah, it's starting to really plate out. So I'll get them out. I'll actually weigh them up and see what I've got out of them. There's no indication of the actual yield, but just to see what they weigh. Viewers asked me about the material I've got in the bottom here, all this anode material, what I'm going to do with the cupel. And yeah, you use Portland cement and you actually put a bit of lead in it. You put enough lead in it, there's actually a calculation, put enough lead in it and it will, all the copper will come out of the precious metals. So we'll just check out what current draw we got here. So yeah, it's jumping up a little bit. I think replacing those cathodes might increase the current. We'll get some stainless steel in there because that's always worked better. Okay, so we'll get these cathodes out. Oh, that's heavy. Drop it straight into some warm water. Just getting what electrolyte I can off it. Shake, shake. All right, into the bucket. Next one. We wanted to see how much copper we got off that test piece. So it did plate out copper. Not the greatest quality. We'll get that into the tub. And the big cathode. Just take the earth strap off. There we go. And yeah, that does have weight in it. That does have a lot of weight in it. What about the growth on the other side? Yeah, we can see what's going on here. Now let's get on to another cathode made of stainless steel. It's going to be the new stainless steel cathode. An old lid from what we call here in Australia a billy can. All right, now we'll get the mount or the support for it. Piece of plastic. And let's just get it submerged in there. There we go. And there we go. I'll just suspend that in the water. I'll just suspend that in the electrolyte and make sure it's somewhat balanced. Now, we'll have a look from underneath. Now looking at this, there's definitely clearance there. You can see the bottom. It's got all the fluid in it. I'll make sure it goes down a bit further so it gets fed into the top as well. Now that's set up and ready to go. I've got fluid in the top just to keep it balanced. Still got my space at the bottom. Let's attach the electrode and see how this all goes. And there we go. Check out the current draw. So we'll let that go and see what actually happens. Now it's set and ready to go, nice and level in the bowl, not touching the bottom. And we'll see how this goes, see if we get more copper out. Now I'll get onto the weighing of that other copper that I pulled out. Time to get a weight on this copper. Let's see what we get here. This one's the heavy one. Okay, 200 grams. Well look, that's not too bad. We're going to get a more definitive answer when I do get this experiment running with statistics from the start. When weighing this, we'll have a good look and see. Look at the dendritic growth on it. All over it. Yes. Copper oxide. So yeah, this is weighty. It has some interesting growth on it. There we go with it. You can already see the copper starting to plate out onto the stainless steel. I've removed these copper cathodes and we're going to see how this all goes over the next couple of days. A little bit like a capacitor. Thank you very much and have a super day.